The summer of 2023 will see a new batch of free agents become available. And as it was 12 months ago, it's an impressive group of players. It's a list which is subject to change as new contracts and transfers can quickly be agreed when existing deals are due to expire, but it currently includes Karim Benzema, Roberto Firmino, Ilkay Gundogan, Toni Kroos and David De Gea. Not bad. But beyond the higher profile names and in the spirit of sensible transfers, we thought we'd have another go at building a team out of some of the lesser known free agents. Or at least those who aren't already right at the top of the game. So here's a Tifo 11 of players who, as things stand, will be available for nothing when the season ends. First to Turkey and Fenerbahce, and goalkeeper Altay Bayındır. Now, he's recovered from a serious shoulder injury suffered in late 2021 to reclaim his national team place, but also his reputation as one of the best young shot stoppers in Europe and a keeper who's comfortable sweeping up outside his penalty box. Altay is also terrific in one-on-one situations, which would make him a smart addition. And at just 24, his best years are theoretically still a long way off. Ahead of him, we're playing three centre-backs. On the left is Eintracht Frankfurt's Evan Ndicka, who's an anticipatory defender, still learning, but who possesses good distribution and at just 23 also has plenty of developing left to do. Eintracht also play in a back three, so he's well used to this system. To his right, in the centre, we're picking Inter Milan's Stefan de Vrij, and outside of him we're selecting his clubmate Milan Skriniar. Given that losing both would create big problems for Inter, we imagine that at least one of those players will renew at some point. So with that in mind, Athletic Club's Inigo Martinez would be an excellent option. Martinez is reportedly earning nearly €100,000 a week at the moment, so he'd only be available to a certain type of club. A more affordable alternative could be Genk's Colombian international Carlos Cuesta, who's been playing on the right side of a back two. He's just 23 and is really more of a passing centre-back, but his lack of height, 5'10", could be accommodated on the outside of a back three. Reports in Belgium suggest that Genk may have the option of activating an additional year on his contract, but that's unconfirmed. If so, consider this advance notice for the summer of 2024. At wing-back, we've got Wolves' Nelson Semedo on the right and Borussia Dortmund's Rafael Guerreiro on the left. We're going to play quite an attacking side, so Semedo's defensive abilities will be an asset, although he's hardly a poor attacking option either, and will provide decent thrust. On the other side, long-term Portuguese international Guerreiro would be a different kind of outlet. His set-piece delivery is outstanding and his distribution from open play is also first-rate. Plus, despite seemingly having been around forever, he will only be 29 when his contract expires. Into midfield now, and we're spoilt for choice. Adrien Rabiot, Toni Kroos and Yuri Tielemans are all free agents for now, but we have a feeling that may change. So in the number 6 role, 27-year-old Elias Shkiri from Köln would provide a combative screen for our defence. Shkiri is a Tunisian international who appeared at a recent World Cup, and in addition to his physical ball winning, he's also a wholly capable long-range passer. He's a defensive midfielder, yes, but he's one with some range. Ahead of him, two players who've lost their way in recent years. Liverpool's Naby Keita, who's still just 27, and Houssem Aouar. Keita is a known commodity. For many, however, Aouar is just a name from the gossip columns. He was expected to leave Lyon a long time ago, but he's now 24 and remains at Stade Gerland. In fact, an ankle injury right at the beginning of the 22-23 season stymied his progress, and it would take until October for him to return to become a first-team regular again. Between his form and a tumultuous couple of years for Lyon as a club, his potential is yet to be realised. It makes for an interesting proposition. His reputation as a technical progressive midfielder is well earned, if not often seen recently, meaning that the challenge for someone is to turn him into the player that he can obviously become. And finally up front, we've only left space for two more players, so they'll have to be mobile and able to do a lot. First up, Wilfried Zaha. Now, we've built this team in a way that he wouldn't have to counter-attack, so we're imagining more of a free role for him here. He's now 30, but still playing at a high level for Crystal Palace. He would be a source of goals, dynamism, and attracts plenty of fouls inside the penalty box. And his experience would also be valuable, because he'd be lining up alongside Youssoufa Moukoko, Borussia Dortmund's precociously talented teenager. Moukoko only turned 18 in November 2022, so he's still very young. And yet he's already emerging as an all-round forward who can score and assist goals, and who can also contribute without the ball. Moukoko is by no means a complete player yet, but given his talent, this will likely be the last time he's even close to being obtainable for all but the most affluent clubs. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic is home to some of the world's best sports journalists, including journalists dedicated to each Premier League team, so every fan gets the coverage they deserve, not just the big clubs. And you can try it for free now for 30 days. See the link in the description.